Hello.
Hi, Myth.
Hi.
How are you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Better now.
Better now. Why?
Because we're on air. We're on the pod. We're doing the thing in
We're
person.
live. We're live and in stereo.
We're live in the stew.
In the stew. We're in stereo and in studio.
Live and in stereo. Definitely a different vibe. I fuck with it.
It's definitely
I
different.
fuck with it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's totally different than talking over like online.
I know.
Like how we have been.
We just feel like,
Well, so because I'm back in the city now. This is
Yeah.
our first episode with me back in the city as
yeah,
well.
just before I depart.
Yeah, and now you're leaving.
I'm leaving.
So
Yeah. Ships passing in the night. Said spake. But we're going to have one sort of in-person moment. Hopefully more.
well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna be
Hopefully more.
You're gonna be in and out. I mean, we definitely can have some more in-person moments,
I would love.
as well as our virtual moments. As
I know.
well.
I know. And I do love the Virch Mom.
I do too.
The
I
Virch
love it.
Mom.
Like it feels like a FaceTime call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we're already so used to.
Oh, so deeply used to it.
But okay, what are you gonna do when I'm gone?
I don't
You're
know.
gonna-
Probably like
Probably just
be like really sad.
just do nothing.
I'll probably just like sit, scroll my phone,
Makes sense.
cook
So, this-
food.
I don't
eat
know.
food.
Just who's gonna like keep you interested or like anything?
like in life.
Yeah, I can't think of one person.
I can't either. I mean, I think that you kind of cover all the bases on that one.
I'm smart. What is it? I'm pretty and I'm funny and a lip sync turner. What is it? Oh, I can't remember.
I'm pretty and I'm funny and a lip sync Turner.
None of these things describe Tina Burner. Okay, basically, guys,
Why is Tina Burner catching strays on our podcast?
guys, we went out last night.
We went out last night. Well,
Let's address the elephant.
gun to our head. We went out last night. We went out in New York City. We went to Hell's Kitchen, and it was fun.
We were screaming.
Oh, at the top of my lungs. We went to Rise. I'm sure you folks have frequented that locale. Went to Rise, and then we went
Girl.
to Balcone, and then we went to
Dollar Slice. We go to Dollar Slice.
But then what was the place we sat down at?
Craft and Carry.
Craft and Carry. Yes.
Yeah, ran into an old friend.
Ran into an old friend.
Oh, that was so good.
No, I had a good time. Did you prefer Balcone or did you prefer Rise last night?
Balcone.
I think so too.
Rise, there was the creepy man.
Creepy Man and Rise, which I think is like pretty. That's classic. I think
Standard.
that's classic Hell's
Hey,
Kitchen.
what are you gonna do?
On a Friday night.
You can't avoid like old creepy guys.
Yeah, but there was some good music at Rise, but we had to switch rooms a couple times because the vibe was not
The vibe, and
right.
I just preferred the Go-Go Boys. They were
Well,
Go-Go
that was
Boys.
fun, and I think the music was better.
Yeah.
At Balcone also.
Yeah,
I
and there
mean,
was some
they
late
just,
night
like-
drag.
Yeah, we
That
had,
was
we had Nick
always-
Gaga performed at the Dead Dance. I thought that was lovely.
And I was like,
Yeah. Well, you were saying that you kind of didn't really vibe with the Dead Dance when it first
I
came
didn't care
out.
for it when it came out. I listened to it quickly, and I was like,
Well, did you watch the video?
no,
No.
I saw clips.
Okay.
I saw a clip.
I saw a clip or two.
But I didn't. No, I haven't seen the video. But it's from Wednesday, right? Is that what it is?
I think so. I'm not really familiar.
I think it's from Wednesday season 2. But I didn't care for it. And then
Or 3? I think it's season 3 now.
is it?
I don't know.
I thought it was season 3.
I don't know.
Because now all television takes 5 years to put out a season.
Yeah.
I really did appreciate. I think it took seeing a drag queen for me to like the song.
Nick really did a great job.
Crazy enough. Nick did an amazing job.
Choreo, the president.
The dancing.
Yeah.
And also the fantasy,
Yeah,
the look.
the look.
It was giving. I was like, oh, that's Stephanie. That's Steph. Hey girl.
Girl.
But yeah, we had a nice last hurrah for me in the sit. I literally leave in the AM
Tomorrow.
to ship off to Boston for a few months. We shall see. But for today, I mean, we've got some stuff to discuss.
We do have something
We have some
to deep
stuff
dive
to
into today.
deep dive into.
I'm really excited about what I'm talking about today.
Okay, well, can you please tell me? I've been waiting and
Let's
let's
dive in. Let's
eating.
get this started.
Tell me, please, what is on your mind?
Hi, I'm Carson,
And I'm Connor.
and this is He Said, a podcast where we deep dive week by week into anything and everything that fascinates us.
We started this podcast because we feel what the world needs right now is 2 white gay guys talking to each other about their opinions. Enjoy.
So today, what we're going to be discussing, I think I mentioned
I
it to
think,
you.
yeah.
We're going to be discussing the famed sex tape Kim Kardashian Superstar. Yes, aka Kim K Superstar.
Of course.
I was really drawn
I know. What made
to
you pick? What
this.
made you pick this? I feel like
So
this is a left field
I know because I'm
choice.
not really. I'm into pop culture and all of that, but I'm not always. I would say less than you, and like
I'm a freak.
I think I when it comes to like that kind of like reality TV star, I think that's definitely more your venue than mine.
Have you ever watched Kardashians?
Like episodes, I've
Are you
never.
friends with Taylor?
Why don't you just call Taylor up? Um,
I've seen a lot of the Kardashians.
so you're gonna be familiar with a lot of what I'm discussing today.
I think so. I hope so.
So yeah, I was drawn to it because I feel like, and maybe I'm alone in this. I probably am alone in this. I feel like I have heard of the Kim Kardashian sex tape. I know what it is. I know the basic story of what happened, but I don't know the details.
That's where I am.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
the details of who were the key players, what was happening, what actually happened,
Yeah.
and
We were a bit young,
it was 2007 is when this first happened.
tiny.
We were quite little. So, I mean, I was really drawn to it to like just really to look at this in a more academic way and like really understand the ins and outs of what happened with the sex tape.
You might be the first to look at this with an academic
With a
lens.
purely academic lens.
All right.
So tell you a little bit about it. Some background. The title of the sex tape is called Kim Kardashian Superstar, also known as Kim K Superstar.
I have to make a confession.
Confess.
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
I actually watched part of it for due to it was researched. It was researched.
It was years ago, but I've seen clips.
You were just curious.
I was curious.
Yeah.
I was curious because I don't remember who was. I don't know why, but I think it was because of the Chris Pratt blooper on Parks and Rec.
Sure.
That like really funny blooper.
To come on our back.
Yeah.
Moment. Yeah.
And I think that inspired me to be like,
Yeah.
I've never actually fucking seen it, but it's out there. Anyway.
It's a tangent. Anyways, it's a 2007 pornographic film featuring Kim Kardashian and singer-actor Ray J. It shows the couple having sexual intercourse on an October 2003 vacation to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Oh my God.
They're at a luxury resort in... Yeah, it was filmed at the Luxury Esperanza Resort in Cabo. It was filmed by Ray J, like with his camcorder, like his own handheld camcorder, captures the two. I don't know if you saw it when you watched it. Like it's pretty long. I think it's like 97 minutes. The whole thing. There's a cut version that's like 44 minutes, but the
director's cut,
the uncut version is.
I'm sorry.
The uncut version is like I think over 90 minutes. But it shows them like I saw this in the version I watched. Like there's parts where they're just like at a bar, like dancing, having fun, and then there's the sex part. But there's also parts that are just them like having fun in Cabo.
It's a film.
It's a film. It's a pornographic film.
Their story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we jump into it, though, I would like to give what I'm calling Kim Kardashian a brief history, and let's just talk about Kim K, her life up to this moment.
Let's do it.
She was born Kimberly Noel Kardashian, October 21st, 1980, in Los Angeles, California.
1980.
To her father, Robert, and her mother, Kris Kardashian.
Right.
At the time, she had an older sister, Courtney, a younger sister, Chloe, and a younger brother, Rob. Her mother was Scottish and Dutch, and her father was Armenian. And Kim enjoyed a pretty lavish childhood. Her father was a pretty prominent attorney in Los Angeles, and so she was always very upper class, kind of enjoyed that. She went to Marymount High School for Girls, which is a Roman Catholic high school in Los Angeles.
She went to a Catholic high school?
Yeah. She like, but it was a pretty uppity, high scale,
of course,
kind of thing. But I mean, in 1991, when she was 11 years old, her parents divorced, Kris and Robert, and then Kris remarried Caitlyn Jenner, who was the winner of the 1976 Summer Olympic Decathlon.
Crazy.
And that's kind of what made her famous at that point, was being an Olympian. And then, as tales all this time, this marriage brought Kim 3 new stepbrothers, which I didn't know. I learned about them. Their names are Bert, Brandon, and Brody
Yeah.
Jenner.
I know about Brody. I
Yeah.
don't know the other ones, but yeah.
Bert, Brandon, and Brody, all B's. And then we've got stepsister Casey Jenner. I'd never heard of her. And then
Hey, girl.
later, two half sisters, Kendall and Kylie.
Right.
So then that kind of completed the Kardashian Jenner clan. But it's interesting because we don't really hear much about Bert, Brandon, Brody, and Casey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't watch Keeping Up. You watched more Keeping Up with the Kardashians than I did, but
Yeah.
I.
It's been a while. Like I watched it a lot of it in high school,
Mm-hmm.
like those early seasons. But I mean, even like Rob was on a lot of that, and he's not even like in the public eye at all today.
Yeah, but he was in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe he was on Dancing with the Stars too. Like he was a like persona.
So as I said before, Kim's 11 years old. Her mom remarries to Caitlyn Jenner. She gains two half sisters later on, but also four other step siblings, which I really didn't know about before researching this episode. As I said, she attended the Marymount High School for Girls after this. And while she was there, she was a freshman in high school in 1994. And that is when her father represented the football player O.J. Simpson as his primary defense attorney during his 1995 murder trial. And that was kind of what originally got the Kardashian name in the public eye. Was I mean, this was a pretty huge case. It was one of those, I mean, like this, the Menendez brothers, like it was one of those like
Trial of
really,
the century.
yeah, like really in the public eye, people were watching the trial to see what happened. And so people knew who Robert Kardashian was, and as a result, knew his family. Well, oh, also about Simpson, OJ Simpson, he was actually Kim's godfather. Did you know this? I didn't know that
They
until I
meant,
was researching it.
yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. So Kim gets older, the whole trial happens, and as a teenager, Kim began to become closer to Nicole Richie and Paris
That's
Hilton.
right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of like, again, she's trying to plant the seeds of wanting to be famous. And so she's surrounding herself with other people who are famous. This was just a funny anecdote I found about her childhood that I thought was interesting. So in 1996, she's 16 years old. Kim totaled her car, and her dad said that he would buy her a new one if that she paid all the expenses related to any future damages. She agreed, and she started working at a local clothing store in Encino, California, called Body. And then she worked there for 4 years, and then she resigned when she entered her first marriage.
She resigned. Her first marriage?
Her first marriage, when it was in 2000.
At
Kim
20?
entered in 20 years old. She entered into her first marriage with music producer Damon Thomas, and they were together for 3 years, and then Thomas filed for divorce.
Did you imagine getting married at 20?
No.
I'm 24 and I'm like, I'm never getting married. That's not.
Yeah, she was 20 years old, and
she's like, oh, I'm getting married. I got to leave my job at Body.
I got to leave my job at Body. I'm getting married. I got to resign.
I can't be a businesswoman anymore. I can't be a working woman. Oh my God.
I'm getting married. I have to resign from my job at a clothing store, a local clothing store.
And she was like at the counter, like, hi, like, what can I get you? Hi, welcome in. Can I get a fitting room start?
Welcome in. Do you need help finding anything today?
Can I get a fitting room starter for you guys? 20% off. Oh my fucking God.
So clearance. Oh, so yeah, they divorced in 2003. They were only together for 3 years, about.
And somehow not her shortest marriage.
Somehow, at 20. Kim, later on in life, she blames their separation on both physical and emotional abuse from Damon Thomas. And she also claimed that she was on ecstasy during the wedding ceremony of this marriage.
Oh, okay.
So ecstasy, which...
just rolling.
Yeah. Like she was... Clearly, this was not something that she was thinking very hard about.
Or clearly.
Yeah, very clearly during. But so, new character. Before the divorce was finalized, Kardashian began to date singer-actor Ray J. They met in 2002, and this was kind of the beginning of their relationship. So Kim was like, as I've kind of demonstrated, Kim was very relatively unknown before this tape.
Right. This was her
She
her big
Yeah,
break.
her only connection to any kind of fame was her father, Robert Kardashian. She met Ray J in 2002. Oh, she also the way that she met him was she was working as a personal stylist to his sister, Brandy
Right. I
Norwood.
was just gonna ask. I was like, isn't he Brandy's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Raymond Norwood Jr. Jay.
Crazy. Was she styling Paris and Nicole, or was she
Yeah.
just like friends with them?
She was styling Paris. I don't think she was styling Nicole, but she was definitely a personal stylist of Paris.
Have you seen
And
that?
she appeared in Hilton's show called The Simple Life in
Right,
2006.
right. She was on. And have you seen like that paparazzi? It's a meme of the paparazzi, and it's like Paris and Kim, and they're all like Paris, Paris. It's like before Kim's famous. It's like no one.
I haven't.
Yeah,
But
no
that's
shade.
funny. Yeah, so she was in 3 episodes of Hilton's show, The Simple Life, in 2006. So timeline wise, so she meets Ray J 2002. They start dating 2003 after her divorce is finalized. This whole time she's friends with Paris, and she appears in Paris's show in 2006. 2007 is a big year in this story. Lots happens in 2007. So the film was directed and produced by Ray J.
The film.
The piece. The piece was directed and produced by Ray J, but it was released and distributed by a company called Vivid Entertainment.
Released and distributed. Oh, I guess because it was pre-internet.
It was released and distributed by Vivid Entertainment on March 21st, 2007. And a press release that was issued by Vivid claimed that they had bought the tape from a third party for $1 million. That was the claim when they were releasing it, that they had bought it from a third party, it had been leaked to them, and they had purchased it, and they were going to distribute it to make money off of Kim and Ray J, I guess, is their claim.
Is that the truth, Ellen?
So in February of 2007, so this is 1 month before the tape was released, Kim learned that they had it. I don't really know how, but she sued them preemptively before they even released it, for invasion of privacy, as well as for the profits from the ownership of the tape. So I'm guessing that is the $1 million that they paid for it. But the lawsuit was settled privately. Like, they never had a public trial. They never went to court. Like, it was settled behind closed doors. So we don't really know the details of like what happened between Kim and Vivid Entertainment. The CEO at the time, his name was Steve Hirsch. Remember him? He becomes important. So, and then another thing people pointed out about 2007, another year why it's very important, is because 2007 was the year that Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered.
Right. On Bravo.
Yeah.
On Bravo.
It was October 14th of 2007. She sues them in February. They start distributing the sex tape in March, and then Keeping Up with the Kardashians premieres in October, all in the same year.
Well, that makes sense. She got super famous from the sex tape, and then she got a reality show.
Well, or it was always a plan they were going to have a reality show, and they used the release of the sex tape as a marketing tactic to sell the reality show.
I guess. I could ask Andy Cohen about that.
We could ask Andy Cohen about that. So then people have, like, for a long time kind of like really questioned this whole release, like the validity of it, and like what Kim is claiming. In April of 2016, there was an author, he was a journalist named Ian Halperin. He released a book called The Kardashian Dynasty, and it alleges that Kim and Kris leaked the tape on purpose in order to launch Kim's career.
I've heard of this, yeah.
Garner fame for Keeping Up with the Kardashians to help sell the show. He said a mutual friend of Kim and Paris Hilton had advised her that if she wanted to achieve fame, a sex tape would be the best way to go. Kim had discussed the idea of producing a tape with her family beforehand. It was Kris who engineered the deal behind the scenes with Vivid Entertainment and was responsible for the tape seeing the light of day.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because I can also see Kris Jenner behind that table being like, we're going to make this look like a lawsuit. We're going to like settle out of court, but ultimately like you're just going to pay us for the rights.
So Kim and Kris have denied all of the assertions that Ian claimed and say that they're not true in the slightest, that they're absolutely false.
My baby would never. My daughter would never do that.
But I mean, all other details I kind of have about like the tape in 2018, Kim claimed that she was also on ecstasy during the entire duration that the tape was recorded.
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah. So
She's doing a lot of Molly.
Yeah,
20.
in her 20s, girl, in the early 2000s.
I mean,
What was
if
there to do? What was there to do?
I feel though, if you were gonna plan a sex tape, you probably wouldn't be rolling.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know.
It just makes
I
me
think
curious.
maybe the sex tape itself wasn't planned, but maybe the release of it was.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
I see. So she's
Like, they're like, "Okay, well, we have this tape.
she's like, well, Ray J was, he was
Like
being kind of crazy last weekend. I gotta tell you.
like, we have this tape. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, why don't we figure something out, release it? Oh, we can use it as a marketing tactic." Because, I mean, Kim had seen Paris also had released a sex tape, and it really launched her career. It's called One Night in Paris is the name of the tape.
One night in
One Night
Paris.
in Paris. And it launched her career. It really took her career to the next level. So, I mean, and like it would make sense that Kim would think, okay, well, I want to be famous too. Why don't I do that same thing?
Oh my God. I'm wondering who this mutual friend was.
Who?
Who suggested the sex tape. Because you just say it was like a mutual friend of theirs who was like,
Yeah, a mutual friend of Kim and Paris
I'm
Hilton.
thinking it was Mrs. Hilton, Kathy Hilton.
I mean, it could be. It could be
That
Kathy.
crazy bitch.
Okay, so like I just want to take a little break from talking about this damn tape. And let's talk about Kim after the tape. So
I would love.
Kim Kardashian, Keeping Up with the Kardashian is popping off. It's catapulting the entire family into celebrity-ness. This is like when Kim kind of gets the title that she's famous for being famous. Like she doesn't really have any talent. She doesn't really have any notable thing about her. She just kind of like became famous, and now she has all of this influence. So she went on to become quite the businesswoman. I mean, like her mother was always an entrepreneur, and she founded KKW Beauty and KKW Fragrance in 2017, both of which operated until 2022. And KKW Beauty was valued at over $1 billion in 2021. She founded the shaping underwear and foundation garment company Skims in 2019,
Yes.
which is valued at over $4 billion as of 2023. And then once she closed her cosmetic and fragrance brands, Kardashian founded her skincare line, SKKN by Kim.
Skicken.
Skins?
Skicken.
I don't know. In 2022. And I mean, she has released countless products tied to her name. Like, I played this. Did you play this mobile game, Kim Kardashian Hollywood?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Bitch, I got that on my iPod Touch.
Obsessed.
Yes.
I was obsessed. I remember being like, what's Soho? I was like, what? I was like, what is Soho? Like, why does Kylie have a store in Soho? I was like,
Yeah.
what? No, wore that shit out in middle school.
Yeah. No,
Oh my God.
I was playing it every day.
Oh my
It was
God.
awesome.
Because it was in real time too, right? Like the challenges, you had to like wait a
Yeah, there
certain
was
amount
like
of time.
daily stuff to do.
God. It's like defunct now, right?
I actually don't know.
I think the app is gone. I think I guess. And also her makeup makes me think of can't live without my KKW contour.
What's one thing you can't live without? My family. I can't live without my KKW contour. Kim Kardashian West, mama.
Oh my God.
Oh,
We haven't even gotten a Kanye.
no. Well, so they met in 2013.
I mean, yeah, they're
They're
we all-
together during this.
We all know about that.
But I mean, so 2015, she releases a photo book called Selfish. I never heard of this. And then she also released an app in 2015. It was an emoji app called Kimoji, which apparently was really popular. Like people really were downloading it. It was like just like emoji. People were really downloading this app. Like it was just like emojis. Like you could just like download emojis of Kim. Yeah,
People will get anything.
yeah. Well, she's a businesswoman. She's an
I
entrepreneur.
have multiple businesses.
Well, and then she also has quite the acting career as well.
Oh my God.
She was in the Disaster movie in 2008. She was in Temptation: Confessions of a Marriage Counselor in 2013. And then in both 2021 and 2023, she was in 2 Paw Patrol films, and she voiced Dolores. And her daughter, Northwest, voiced Minnie.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And she was also in the 12th season of the anthology horror series American Horror Story
Yes.
in 2023.
Delicate. Yeah. I never watched that.
American Horror Story?
Yeah. No, but I've said on the pod, I love American Horror Story, but not that season.
No, I haven't. I mean, I haven't seen any of it, so I also have not seen her season, of course.
I don't know. I heard mixed things. I heard mixed things about
like her, about the show or about her performance or both.
Bofa. Bofa. I don't even know. It was so long ago now. I can't even remember. I feel like people were like, I heard like she was good, but then also like trusted sources would be like, no, like she's not. Like I don't know what the populace thinks versus like actual critics. I don't know. We should watch it.
Sure, I'll watch an app
for shits and gigs.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, no, she had an acting career. In 2015, she was Time Magazine's in the list of 100 most influential people in the world. She was named Fortune Magazine's one of the most powerful women in the world in 2023. She's the 7th most followed person on Instagram and the 11th most followed person on Twitter. Still,
What is she tweeting about?
she is a billionaire. She's currently estimated to be worth $1.7 billion. And she has recently actually become increasingly politically active. She's been lobbying for prison reform and clemency, and as of 2019 is under a law apprenticeship supervised by the legal nonprofit Cut 50.
That's right. I forgot she announced she was going to be a lawyer.
Well, yeah, and so it was pretty in 2022 they started a new show called The Kardashians, which was on Hulu. Part of that first season was about her taking her bar exam.
I never watched The Kardashians.
Well, so it's actually a perfect segue because that's what I'd like to talk about next. So the Kardashians are back in the air, mama, after being away for a little while.
Well, they spent the whole like last season being like, it's our last season. Like, the show is ending, and like all the drama. Next year, they announced The Kardashians. I was like, oh, they just wanted money. They wanted more money.
Yeah.
I bet Hulu gave them a sweet deal.
I'm sure. So no longer are we keeping up with the Kardashians. Instead,
they're kept.
They are the Kardashians.
The
Kardashians. So they start this. You didn't watch any of this? Okay. So I watched a bit of it to research this episode. They start this season off, the first season 1 of the Kardashians, with a bang. They bring up the tape and it comes back into public discussion because Kim's son, Saint, was playing Roblox and got an ad on Roblox that claims there was an unreleased sex tape between her and Ray J with, quote, never before seen footage. Have you ever seen this clip?
No.
It's like, it's crazy. Like, they're all just hanging out in the kitchen and Saint, like, runs into the room and he's like, Mommy, look, it's you. And it's like a picture of Kim.
It's horrifying.
Like, not naked, like it's not like explicit, but it's like an ad saying all this stuff about the sex tape, like on Roblox.
Horrifying. On Roblox?
On Roblox. Girl, we know about Roblox.
Honey, we know her well.
We know her well. It's just to impress. Cartwright into RuPaul. Guys, we were playing. Okay. This is a tangent. We should tell it.
This is a tangent, but we, late one night, were just looking for Cartwright games, right? Like, just like the stupid robot, and there was one where you could cart ride into RuPaul.
You could cart ride into RuPaul, and like you started out in the workroom. It was awesome, and
we couldn't get it to work. We tried.
We literally tried probably for over half an hour to get this fucking game to work, and we kept falling off the cart. And I was like, all I want to do is cart ride into RuPaul.
But then we found Nikki. We found cart ride into Nikki, and then
we settled for cart ride into Nikki,
and that one worked.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That one was nice though because you could dress up as Nikki.
Yeah, we were two little barbs in the seats.
And then you could have two people in one cart.
Right. Versus we could do it together.
Cart ride into RuPaul was single rider only.
God, they just wanted us to fail. But cart ride into.
So we know Roblox. We know Roblox. We know her.
Right.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
And
targeted for children.
Yeah. I mean, so she pretty quickly, and you see it in the episode, like she pretty quickly gets her attorney and her managers on it.
I want to go the distance on this. We need to.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. They find out. So they find out, her managers and her attorney find out that apparently, and I don't like this is, it was all kind of like really not super clear, but Ray J's manager is claiming to have a second sex tape of the couple from when they stayed together in Santa Barbara. And then, but Kim, she claims that this doesn't exist. She says she has no memory of this tape. She says that she's 99, this is like in the show, she says she's 99.9% sure that this tape does not exist. That
So
there's
okay, so
no other
she doesn't
tape.
remember the first one. Like, she was rolling.
Well, that's the thing.
She
And
was
so
on
she's
drugs.
like, like you, there could be like, you don't really know. Nobody really knows. And at the end of the episode, this is at the end of the first episode, which is the episode is called "Burn Them to the Ground," and it's because of this last line. And I'm paraphrasing here. She says, "Anyone who is involved with this like re-release of the tape says that now she has the money, the family, and the knowledge to burn them to the ground."
Does she though?
What do you mean?
Okay, what was in that in context of?
I mean, I think it's because like so flashback to 2007, she doesn't have the resources to
I
like really like
see.
get on top of this.
But now she's like Miss Girl,
But
and
now
she's
she's like,
like
I'm
burning
famous, I have
herself out.
money, I have connections, I can handle this. Because she doesn't want a repeat of what happened in 2007, basically.
I see.
But I'm like, girl, I mean, 2007, that kind of like launched your career.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I don't think that was a fail.
it worked.
In any means.
It did work.
It did work. So, I mean, the whole season, like the first half of the season is about like she's hosting SNL, and so there's like they're all like prepping for when she was hosting SNL. But while she's doing that, she has Kanye and her attorneys handle it. She says, I thought it was funny. She said that the public has already seen her naked enough, so she shouldn't care if they see her naked anymore. So she's kind of like putting this out of my head. Like, I don't need to think about this. Everything's fine. Then, though, Kanye apparently goes to Ray J's manager. He retrieves like the hard drive of like that the sex tape is on, like picks up the hard drive, like the flash drive, like I don't know, like retrieves the sex tape from them.
Okay.
From Ray J's manager. And Kim, she's like, he flew home and he got the computer it was on and the hard drive. He met with Ray J at the airport and he got it all back for me. It's very dramatic.
I don't, and I'm curious if this has actually fucking happened.
What? Oh, any of it.
Kanye doing something selfless. I don't know.
Well, I mean, so this is what happens. So this is the story that they tell on the reality show. That is what I just told you. But then the show starts airing and Ray J speaks up.
What does she have to say?
And
what does the Siva have to say?
He says, quote, I have sat in the shadows for over 14 years, allowing the Kardashians to use my name, to abuse my name, and make billions of dollars over a decade and a half of talking about a topic that I've never really spoken about. I mean, you I don't know if you've noticed, like everything I've talked about in relation to the sex tape has been about Kim. Like Ray J never really said much about the tape. His career never really exploded as much as hers did. Like all this. But he says, I've never leaked anything. I've never leaked a sex tape in my life. It has never been a leak. It has always been a deal and a partnership between Kris Jenner and Kim and me. And we've always been partners since the very beginning of this thing. He also reportedly, he asked Kim to stop claiming that he was the one who leaked the tape and said that it wasn't true. Like the second tape that we're talking about.
Right.
Like he's saying like, this is a story that you're creating for your reality show. This is not real. Like none of this is happening.
Oh man.
He wasn't involved at all, is what he's claiming.
I don't know who to believe, man.
Well, so he basically saying that the initial tape was released after an agreement between Kim and Kris. And after this, Kris and Kylie went on the Late Late Show with James Corden. This is around that all of this is airing. And Kris gets hooked up to a lie detector. I don't know if you've seen this clip.
I think, yeah. Yeah.
She is asked, did you have anything to do with releasing Kim's sex tape? And she says no. And the guy running the polygraph says that it's true, that she didn't have anything to do with it, or that she's not lying. So following all this, following the Kardashians with their show, everything, following what happens on the Late Late Show, Ray J makes a 44-minute long video, and he deep dives into everything related to this sex tape. He shares DMs between him and Kim. He shows contracts. Like, he is like really, he is showing anything and everything about this. He is like getting it all out in the open for the public. And so I have like a series of these DMs, and I thought it would be fun for us to read them
Oh my God.
together.
Cold
So,
read.
do you want to?
100.
Okay. Do you want to be Ray J or do you want to be Kim?
I want to be Kim.
Okay. So I'll be Ray. Ray says, "You know what we did. Your mom controlled this whole sex tape deal with Joe Francis and Vivid CEO Steve Hirsch. It was her idea to put out the tape with Vivid. All I did was agree. Now you want to make it seem like I'm doing it again without your control. All those fake tears, your fans trusting you to be honest and sincere, but it's all fake for the cameras. I was playing my part until you started doing all of this. What are you trying to ruin me when you know I was just a player in this? You have to stop believing your own lies. I have to let the world know the real because you've taken it too far now. Somebody needs to explain the play you are doing to me ASAP, or I will have no choice but to protect my brand and family and expose real."
The show filmed in real time the day in hell that I had with my lawyers when your manager threatened to release another tape that doesn't exist. And my son, who was 5 years old at the time, seeing an ad with my cry face emoji that said Kim's new sex tape as clickbait in Roblox. It was upsetting to have to deal with, and I'm sure can understand how that feels. My burn them to the ground comment was a generalization to anyone threatening to hold this over my head 20 years later. We are both parents now with young kids and careers, and I'm sure you want to move on from this just like I do. But your manager is the person who brought this all up out of nowhere, and I have a right to share how it affected me. Next week's episode airs where Kanye brings me to the computer and he says he got back from you, which shows you in a positive light for giving that to him. Thank you for doing that. Just spoke with my team. We will get something out tomorrow morning to clarify that this was a joke and that you would never have done something like this. Hope this helps. And I'm sorry.
I'm tired of playing that role as the villain. I did it for us in the beginning, but now without your support, it fucks me over so bad.
Wow, I had no idea that was supposed to be private. I was filming my normal days and that just happened and I had no clue. And I actually thought of you and Whack, we're working together on this and wait, we're working on his, it says, sorry, let me go back to the beginning.
Sorry, Kim's typing is like really bad. She's really bad at typing. Kim was rushed. She was rushed.
She was typing, she's like, oh God, she doesn't know how to type. She's got those nails on. I was filming my normal days and that just happened and I had no clue. And I actually thought you and Whack were working together on his. It says he's your manager in his bio. So this entire time I thought you were working together and I was so confused at the statement you put out saying you had nothing to do with it. I just think that story above is powerful and shows that we're working together for the future of our children and families to get this out on the internet.
Capital I internet, I want to say.
The internet.
Of the internet. Ray responds, "But are we really trying to do it? Steve won't allow it, so we can pretend to do that, but it still probably won't happen. Plus, won't people say, why is Ray J trying to get it off the internet when I'm the one who put it in their minds? Doesn't it get extremely confusing?"
Because you grew up and have a family and people change their minds. Let my team call the team 1 sec. Just wanted to be,
She's really struggling.
I just wanted to be clear with you if you wanted it out there that we spoke. I don't want to create any drama at home, but the story that we will work together to speak to Vivid to get it pulled off the air is a bigger story and unity, and that there's no more bad blood or drama.
So that was kind of the conclusion of like their first conversation. I mean, allegedly, this is what he shares in the beginning of this 44-minute long video. So we can assume that this conversation took place after that first episode of the Kardashians came out.
This is over DM.
Yep.
Pick up the phone, Kimberly. Pick up the phone, Kimberly.
Kimberly, please pick up the phone.
No more DMs.
So they agreed to talk again after the second episode airs because Kim says in her text, she's like, next week there's going to be an episode where it paints you in a more positive light. So let's talk again after that. He goes, okay. episode 2 comes out, that's when she said the whole thing, "He got it back for me," like, "Kanye got it back for me, he rescued me," all of that stuff. So then Kanye retrieved the tape from Ray J's manager, who, like, from the texts, like, it may not even be his manager, like, Ray J is claiming that, like, he doesn't have anything to do with this guy, I don't know, it's confusing.
It was Brandy.
So Kanye says he would never let them extort us again. And then Ray J took that and he raged about it in this video, especially because Kim said that she was trying to portray Ray J in a positive light. But so the fact that Kanye says in the episode that he would never let them extort us again felt a little bit villainous towards Ray J, that they were trying to portray him in a more antagonistic way, which is not what Kim said. So then the DMs, like, they keep DMing about it. They talk again after the second episode, and they turn pretty aggressive. Ray is upset that he's tired of playing the villain in Kim's narrative and of her putting out fake stories about him isn't right. He says, and Kim says, quote, "I'm not going to take this shit from you threatening me. Do whatever the fuck you want to do." She says this in DMs. Ray J writes back to her. He says, "And now you want to try and tear black men down and kill their careers with all your lies you and your mom are doing. Do whatever I want to you? No, look at what you've done to me. Why are you such a liar? I would think you would slow it down after you lied your way to fame. I'm watching you cry about something you put out, and it's not even real tears. How can you cry about something you put out? Joe Francis and your mom are the real players in this. You've defamed my name and tried to kill my career, but God did not allow you to. Now you're trying to do it again. I'm ashamed of myself for letting you do this to me for so long. You can never deny what you did." Ray J then in the video shows the original sex tape contract, and it was between in this contract, it says it was between Kim and Ray J and Vivid Entertainment CEO Steve Hirsch.
Steve
And it
Hirsch.
says that both Ray J and Kim originally received $400,000 in the original selling of the tape to Vivid Entertainment, and then they agreed to receive 12.5% of whatever Vivid made from the sex tape, from the release and distribution. He also claimed in this video that the man operating the lie detector on the Late Late Show with James Corden is apparently his name is John Grogan. He said that he is a fake and calls him the polygraph parasite.
I was gonna ask. I was like, no way that Kris Jenner did a polygraph on TV and like didn't pay him off.
Like,
You know what I mean?
so apparently what Ray J is claiming is that this guy, John Grogan, is like kind of notorious for being a bad polygraph.
Is it that guy
operator.
who does everyone?
I have no idea.
He's like he's like this like frumpy white guy, and he's like,
I
it's a
feel like
lie.
I feel like every polygraph operator is probably a frumpy white guy.
That's true.
But yeah, he posted another time after. So
But
this was his 44-minute excursion against Kim. This was released after the second episode of The Kardashians premiered on Hulu.
oh my God, this is like YouTube drama.
Yeah. So then he posted another time after this video. He said, I think it was on like Twitter or something. He said, "Nothing can stop the rain, Kim. No, 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 Kim. No, 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 Kim. Enough is enough. Wait till they see your handwriting and fingerprints on my contract, and wait until they see your contract you signed the same day as me. You thought Kim and Chris' stories were true, so you ran the story. Facts are it's completely false. I can't wait to show you the truth."
Boom. Who cares?
So,
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, taking all
okay.
this in, what's the verdict? I mean, it comes down to who you believe. Do you believe Kim and Chris, who say that, you know, Vivid Entertainment was leaked the footage by a third party, released it without their consent, and that was that? Or do you believe Ray J, who says that it was always a deal between Kim, Chris, and Vivid and him to release the footage and give them a cut of the profits?
I'm of two minds on this.
Yeah.
Because I love to believe women. I want to say that it's the way that they have laid it out. But I don't believe it. I think that it was a contract from the fucking start.
Yes.
And I think that they all had a hand in it. And I think Ray J is a bit butthurt, and so he's trying to like defame her, which there's no defaming her, but I think that it was a contract from the start.
Yeah.
From the start.
From the start. I mean, I think it was always a plan that they were going to release this tape on purpose. And it was,
What do you mean they settled out of court? and didn't go to trial.
Like, there's
that
just
means they must have either admitted it or paid her off, and like
there are just far too many, I think, coincidences for this to be that like Kim is just a victim in all of this. I think, and I understand like where Ray J is coming from, because I think that she kind of has like been a victim in all of this, and the story that they've spun from the beginning was that Kim is the victim, Ray J is the villain, because there were stories that like he leaked it to Vivid because he was like it was his recording, his camcorder, like it was always like his fault, and so I think it's interesting, but no, I agree with you. You know, researching this episode, it really was interesting to me because I mean, you look at this and like how with Kim's sex tape, with Paris's sex tape, and like how it really did catapult them into superstardom.
Everything, because that same thing happened for Paris. The sex tape and then a reality show.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about it though, if today there was someone who was a personal stylist for a C, B grade celebrity, and then she released a sex tape, I don't think people would care.
Honey, like, no.
I don't think people would care at all. And I mean, it's because of the internet. It's because of like social media. It's because of OnlyFans. Like it has become less taboo to
be sexually
be
explicit on the internet.
Like it is pretty standard, and I think a lot has changed since 2007
Oh my
in that
God.
sphere in America. But I think it's kind of fascinating to me that like she, for something that was like a home film, pornographic film, took her from nothing into something.
And no matter how successful she gets, I mean, clearly she's a media and business like titan. This will always be her legacy.
This will always be the beginning.
Always be her legacy.
Well, and I think she struggles with that when I was watching the Kardashians. Like she is trying to like hide it from her kids, but the reality is like it is so a part of her story, and you can't tell the story of Kim Kardashian without talking about the sex tape, because it really was a vital part of what happened.
Yeah. It was the part. And, you know, that's crazy because she also married Kanye.
She did do that.
Not even the craziest thing she's done. Like, she had the marriage that was like 100 days. Remember that? Well, what was that guy's name? Wasn't he a sports player? I think he was a sports player, and they divorced. I think it was a matter of months.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. What is your favorite Kim Kardashian meme?
That's such a good question.
So many. I think
going
through all the history, I was thinking of all of the memes.
I think it probably has to be my diamond earring fell off in the ocean.
That one's amazing.
Kim, there's people that are dying.
But of course, she wears like fucking diamond earrings in the ocean.
My earring fell off. What about you?
I love, well, KKW contour.
KKW contour is classic.
I love this is less of a meme, but season 1 of Keeping Up has some like laugh out loud moments from her, because she does take herself like really seriously, even though she's like 26, and she will like physically fight with her sisters. Like they'll like scratch at each other. Like obviously the purse hit. Chloe's eating Chipotle and literally eating Chipotle.
Be fucking rude.
Which came from a situation where Chloe was defending Kim. Anyway. But my favorite is when they are on a ski trip. The whole family is on a ski trip, and everyone's pissed at Kim for some fucking reason. Maybe I think she like didn't want to go skiing. Like she was just being a brat, and they were all fighting. And Kim I think she takes Courtney or Chloe's cell phone, and it was like a flip phone, like a Razr, like flip phone.
Motorola, yeah.
And she goes up to the second like floor of this like ski lodge, and they're all like against each other and they're fighting. And she takes the phone and she like chucks it, and she like throws it over the balcony, and it breaks. And they're like, "Did she just fucking do that?" And in her confessional, Kim just goes, "It's what she deserved."
Oh my God, it's what she deserved. That's a classic one.
I remember screaming, "It's what she deserved.
That's what she deserves." Well, I love when people take that meme and they spin it in like a positive way. Like I remember I saw one once, and it was like, when good things happen to your mom. That's what she deserved.
So good. Yeah. So that's probably my favorite.
It's a good one.
But they're
endless supply of
And
media.
she unfortunately is like always in hot water for something.
Well, I mean, what we've talked about, I mean, this is going to follow her forever, but I think she has tried to turn over a new leaf. She's going to be a lawyer. She is becoming more politically active. Like, I think she really is trying,
I
but
know.
I
She does
think
stupid shit.
she does. Well, and the fact that like they're back on the air on the reality TV, like I think it's just hard for her to kind of escape those patterns.
I was pissed at her for destroying the Marilyn Monroe dress at the Met Gala.
Oh yeah.
That pissed me off because that was totally for vanity. But
Well, I mean,
she's also a slave to capitalism, so
yeah, girl, billionaire.
what can we say? Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
Well, that is so fascinating. I didn't know. I knew obviously
That's why I mean that's why I wanted to really talk about it. I think everybody kind of knows the basic story of like what happened, but I really just wanted to like get in there
the
and
lore.
see
And I
what
didn't realize there
happened.
were still updates as of a matter of years ago.
2022. Like
For sure.
that's recent that people were
2022.
2022 people were talking about it.
We'll
So
say.
yeah, well, let me ask you,
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's a time.
what are you
It's time.
obsessed with this week?
Oh my gosh. Well, you actually know it very well. My obsession this week is Dizzy's Club and Columbus Circle.
Yes,
Jazz
yes.
at Lincoln Center.
Yes.
We went to a jazz club
Last week,
and I was trying to sing, it didn't happen, but
next time.
But it was so much fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
It was so much fun.
Dizzy's Club every third Friday of the month.
Late night jam. Late night
They
jam.
do late night jams where people can just go up and sing standards. What was Simona? What was her last name?
Danielle, I believe.
Simona
Danielle.
She was the host. She did like a little 40-minute set before. It was awesome.
But yeah, that's my obsession. What's yours? What are you obsessed with?
This week? Well, now that I'm back in New York, I am obsessed with the Hamilton Grange.
Oh my God, we went to the Hamilton Grange.
So we went to the Hamilton Grange.
Oh my God.
Guys, if you live in Hamilton Heights,
God, at this point,
you gotta go to the Hamilton Grange.
It's not even a question.
It was, listen, because
I'm
gonna talk to the camera now.
We're talking to you.
We're talking to you. Listen, the Hamilton Grange is a lovely national memorial for Alexander Hamilton. It is awesome. You go, it's like this little house that they relocated from where it was on the street into St. Nicholas Park here in Hamilton Heights. I literally live like 200 feet from it. Like, it is gorgeous. They have a little exhibit downstairs in the basement where you can learn about it, watch a video about it, and then they have tours like 4 times a day. And the guy that we had, what was his name?
Don't remember
His name, great. But wow, he was awesome.
He was great.
He was a great tour guide. He knew everything and about Alexander Hamilton, about the house. Like, it was so informative, so awesome. It has inspired me to like go to other museums.
Well, I could tell he was sort of. I saw your brain when you were talking to him. I was like, the brain was moving.
Yeah,
you were like, I want to see more. Like, I want to. Well, because I want to go to the other parks. Like, I want to see everything.
This is why it's my weekly obsession.
It's opened up
the possibility of all of it. So I'm obsessed with the Hamilton Grange. Okay, well, what are you putting to bed? What are you done with this week?
I mean, we talked about it a little, but NYC.
You are
NYC.
I'm
putting it to bed. It's been bittersweet. I have been reminiscing, which it sounds so corny, but been here like a year and it's been like a crazy ass year. I've never lived in a city, never lived on my own, completely financially independent. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but
you did it.
I did it, and I'm really excited to take a few months, get centered, because honey, I'm coming back.
I'm coming back here in a matter of time.
But I'm ghosting her this week. I'm ghosting New York City. What about you?
I'm ghosting New York City, but in a different way. Specifically, I'm ghosting local trains in New York City. I'm tired of it. I literally am so tired of local trains. We go out last night.
Oh, that pissed me the fuck.
We go out last night.
That pissed me off.
We're ready to go. We're ready to have a great time. Hop on the A train. I'm like, we're ready to go. We'll get there in 16 minutes. It's gonna be amazing. Nope, it's local. We stop at every station all along the west side, Central Park.
Listen, we're Blue Line girls, right? And so
up through and through, I'm a Blue Line girl.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it. But trust, we'll be back with some more virtual apps because we're gonna keep going with this shit.
Oh yeah.
But I love this in-person vibe.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll have to
obsessed.
do more,
We
but
will.
yeah.
100%.
I'm so happy I got to tell you about Kim today.
I know.
And thank you all so much for listening.
And tune in next week when we go into the history of
The Hamilton grades.
That'll be my obsession.
That will be Connor's. All right.
All right.
See you all next week.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of He Said, He Said.
If you'd like to follow us, we are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at He Said Podcast. You can find all of our other episodes wherever you listen to podcasts.
This episode of He Said, He Said was hosted by Carson Timmons and Connor Mangan. All of our editing and production comes from Carson Timmons, and our music comes from Carson Timmons.
See you next week.
Love.